Hello. Get some music. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm tired as well. But I thought I better get on this new dino hype. So I don't know how long I'll last, but do a bit of designing of a trap. Yeah, so I guess the first thing to do is kind of explain the mechanics for those who don't know. Hang on, just give me a sec. I just need to move some things around on my screen. My things in the way. Alright, that's better. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I just messed up my chat thing then. I had to scroll all the way down again, and then, yeah, it got a bit messed up. But I've sorted it now. Flea, welcome. Captain Fat Dog Hype. That's good. Welcome, Liam and Pedro and everybody else. Baha, welcome. I think you need just gates, one behemoth to let... Nah, we don't mess with things like that on this channel. Gates are banned. If I see gates on servers, then I blow them up. Get some C4 on them. Hi Fat Dog, I'm using a lot of your traps because they're so cheap. Nice one. Thank you. Gates are expensive, yeah. Yeah, we don't mess with gates. Not worth it. Okay, let's get one of these things spawned in. So, if you're not already aware, there's two parts to this taming. It's not a knockout tame, it's a passive tame. And the first part is to drag a body to it. Now, the bodies, the effectiveness of the bodies are dependent on the drag weight of the creature you use. And to get... So, for example, let me just spawn in a turtle. The level doesn't make any difference because it's based on the drag weight, so level makes no difference. If I kill this, and I shouldn't have done it so far away. Where's that thing? That's there. Right. If I drag this over. Is what a mod, Patrick? Yeah, Ras did do some testing, Liam, and he shared his testing with me. So we've been working together a bit. Well, when I say we've been working together, Ras Clark stayed up all night and then shared his findings with me, and then I continued looking into it today. He's a madman, is Ras Clark. He's just gone to bed. Right, so it's eaten the turtle. And a turtle has a drag weight of 250. And as you can see, this hexagon thing here, it's gone halfway around. That's because you need 500 drag weight to get that all the way around. So ideally you want to use a creature that got 500 drag weight or more. Which I've got a list somewhere. I made a little list of the things that are like just over 500. So there's like Utis, Quets, Reaper, Spino, Rex, Magma, Diplo, Parasa. They're all just like a bit over 500. There's some other bigger things as well, Gigas and that. So I'll demonstrate that now. Let's get a fresh one of these. Let's destroy my target so it doesn't get in the way. Oh yeah, thanks for putting that link there, Luke. I probably should have explained that a bit more. Drag weight. Drag weight is like every animal has got a drag weight assigned to it, which is basically like the limit of how much you can drag that creature. So say we've got a turtle that's got a drag weight of 250. Like there's no way of seeing these numbers in game. You have to go on the wiki to see how much each creature's got a drag weight of. So say that's got 250. If I kill that, then I need... I'll come out of GCM. So currently my weight is only 100, so I can't drag that because it's too much. But if I had a drag weight of over 200, I could do a mind wipe actually to demonstrate this. Right. Mind wipe. Right, we'll get some points in this. So I'll go up to 240. Can't drag it. Let's do another one. Still can't drag it, but that is because I'm using 9.9 of my weight on these mind wipes in my inventory. So if I do another point, I should be able to now drag it. So it's the available space that you've got in your weight that determines whether you can drag it. So that's something to consider. But yeah, for the what's it called? Carcharodontosaurus or whatever it's called. You need that 500 drag weight to do that first stage of the taming. Oops, I just whistled twice. I don't know why. But yeah, you also need to be able to drag that thing. So if it's 500, something that's got to be over 500, that'd mean you'd have to have more than 500 weight on your character and an empty inventory. But this is where there's a little trick, is that you can use babies. Let's get a Diplo, for example. Just go back into GCM to kill... Oh no, we need to set it to... If we set this to a baby... And sorry baby, we'll kill that. Just let it fall. Even though that's got a drag weight of 550, I think it is. No, 575, the Diplo. Oops. Diplo's got a drag weight of 575. I can actually drag that when it's a baby, but it'll still have the same effectiveness on the Carcharodontosaurus. Yeah, because the baby weight is 15. The drag weight is 15% of what it is as an adult. So you only need like 75 weight available in your inventory to drag something with 500 drag weight. So that's that part of the process explained. So I guess I'll just give a little demonstration of that. I'll get rid of this body. So we'll get another one spawned in, and then I'm not running quick enough. No, I didn't get there in time. Oops. Just go out of render so it didn't follow me. Let's get a new one here. Diplo. Set baby age. Despite the H, it's still pronounced Carcha. Yeah, Carcharodontosaurus. Is that right? Carcharodontosaurus. It's too long. What are we calling it for short? Carcha. Oh yeah, that's what you've been saying in chatting it. I've been calling it the Carcha, yeah. Right, that's what we're going with then. Carcha. Carcha. Is that what we're going with? Right, Carcha. Okay, so feed this thing. Eats that. And then you see it's got the green thing because the Diplo's drag weight is over 500, then it's completed that stage, and then at that point you can ride this. It's not tamed yet, but you can ride it. And then you've got to do the next part of the taming, which is killing things. And the killing things isn't based on the drag weight. The killing things is based on the health. So you want to be killing things with as high a health as you possibly can. Ross Clark's done some testing and he reckons Diplos are the way to go. One reason for that is that they've got the high health, but another reason is that they don't attack. They can't do any damage to the Carcha, so that means that the effectiveness is high and all that stuff. So yeah, you want to go with something like a Diplo, possibly. And yeah, it's based on the health. So I've just spawned in a really low level one there, which is basically useless. If you had, like, let's get like a level 250 and level it up. Get some help on that. I think this is a list of land dinos which have corpses over 500 weight. UT Rex, Quetz, Spino. Yeah, that looks about right, yeah. Thanks for that. Harry, welcome. How many viewers have I got? I've not even looked. I'm too busy thinking about these mechanics that I've not even properly figured out. so I know alphas don't work on it, but what about brute dinos? I'm not sure. I've not even tested any of that. I've got 146. Cool. 150 now. Nice one. Why not pig healing itself? Because it's based off... It's not like an Amaga, where it's based off damage dealt. It's based off the kill. So this now is leveled up to just short of 90,000. And if I unclaim this, wrong thing, options, unclaim, jump on this, kill this thing. If you watch the bar at the bottom, when I finally kill it, 100k subs soon. Got a fair way to go yet. Right, there we go. So that's done 8%. This is on 1 times rates, by the way. So 8% taming with that. So you're talking quite a few Diplos to tame it. Do gas bags end with higher HP than Diplos? I don't think they do. Let me just check. If we have a look at... So, gas... In fact, if you go on Dodo Dex, the Dodo Dex website, there's a chart of all the creature stats, which is quite useful. So, gas bag. So a gas bag has a base health of 650, and then tamed it increases by 5.4% each level, and the Diplo has a higher base and the same increase percent, so you're going to end up with more with the Diplo for sure. So they're finally used for breeding Diplos, yeah. It seems like. There are some other creatures that I'm wondering, well, in particular, I'm wondering whether you're better off going for Carbonemys, because they take a quarter of the time to raise, even though you'd need more of them. I'm wondering if it's better for the sake of raising them. But I don't know. It's going to be a lot of creatures either way, or whether you're better off just throwing in tons of babies. All to be explored, I suppose. Yeah. Unclaimed dinos won't be able to be damaged by Carcharodontosaurus official PV. Ah, is that a thing? Right. Unclaimed dinos can't be damaged. Right. Have you tested that? Is that for sure? That could be make things a bit more difficult on PvE, on official PvE. When you get to traps, I think drop in isn't very good. I tried it and had to go out of render after each feed to get it to eat thing I dragged to it. Yeah, well, I've not got to building any traps yet, so we'll see what the score is there. It might not be a good idea trapping them at all, but thought I'd stream it and bring you all along for the journey. Because sometimes I design these traps and then I'm never even happy with them at the end, like the Desmo trap I was designing, so I thought if I show you what I'm doing along the way anyway, then might spark some ideas with everyone else and never know where it might go. See if 4 carbon enemies get you 8% and you will see... Yeah. Yeah, I suppose there is that. I suppose it depends, like... I don't know. Because they take up less space, but then... I suppose that's the advantage, is like they take up less space. Because like what I'm wondering for a trap, right, is if we have them all like loaded up in advance, we have like all these carbon emitters stacked up somehow, and it's all kind of automated with pressure plates or something, and you release the right number of them. I don't really know. But I think there's definitely some ideas to play around with there. And confirm unclaimed dinos don't receive damage on PvE. However, if you birth them and don't claim them, they can be damaged. Right, okay. So, I wonder if a load of babies are the way to go then. And if that's the case, then the health increase percentage per level isn't going to matter too much. It's going to be more reliant on the base health. And I think what's got good base health, I wonder if like gigas might be the way to go. Let's see what the base health is on some creatures. Carbo dispenser, that's exactly what I'm thinking, yeah. Wild Reaper Queens. Let me see how much health they've got. They've got 4,500 health. Base health, that is. How much do they go up? Per level wild, they get 234 health. So let's say average of level 75. So you're getting 75 levels but that's distributed between all the stats. So what is the like 6-7 stats or something? Divide that by 7, I think it is it? And then multiply that by 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think that's the way to go. You're not going to have a massive amount of health on them. Plus, they don't spawn in the same place, do they? They don't even spawn on the same map. Hello, Captain, my Captain. Hello, Swindles. Alright, see you later, British Texan. Can we see the saddle, please? I can show you the saddle, yeah. I can't put the saddle on that one because that's not tamed. I can tame it now. That's what the saddle looks like. Quite cool. It's got some spikes on it and that. Its damage normally is like half that of a Giga, but then it can do the bleed rage thing, whatever, and then it gets to much higher, but you have to work up to it or something. I don't really know. I'm not an expert in that department, but something along those lines. Can you use water tames? I presume so, but that means you'd have to be near water. You'd have to get it down to the water, which could be hard work. damage is irrelevant since you can just have someone else whittle it down. Yeah, true. They spawn on every map except Ab, so Gen 2 would have both Reaper Queens. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the way to go, though. Unless there's, like, loads of Reaper Queens. I'm not really that familiar with how the spawns on there. Right, hello, Captain Fat Dog. Thank you for all your hard work with building traps. No problem. What was I going to test? Oh, yeah. I was going to test the babies, weren't I? So let's say we've got, like, let's go for something pretty normal, like tamed kind of levels. Here we've got a Giga. Yeah, it's baby wouldn't matter. Yeah, baby, it doesn't matter if it's a baby or grown actually for this, because it's based on like the max its health can go to. So this is 18,200 max, and then if I set it to a baby, then it's still got that max health, even though it can't actually go up to that because it's a baby. It's still out of that amount in the bar, so that's where it can go up to. So yeah, we're talking about 18,000 for a Giga. Let's see what, like, let's have a look at the stat chart again. We've got Giga. We've got, what's the next breedable thing? Magmasaur. Although they're not the most fun things to breed. Oh, it's not called that in the thing, is it? It's the roof. Right, that's definitely got less health. As expected, yeah, I think Giga, even though Gigas get that big hit of health reduction when they're tamed, I think it's still going to be the way to go. At least on official PvE. It would be nice to do it like without having to raise any creatures. Like you can just get a load of eggs hatched, throw them in the trap, and then just kill them. Like have some aircons built into the trap maybe. That's a possibility. And then you don't even have to like go through the hassle of hatching them and cryoing them and stuff. You can just throw all your eggs into the trap and go from there. I think Wild Gigas Titans other Carcos may be the best in terms of just wild dinos, yeah. I think so. Megachlon, that's pretty high health as well. Let me see how much that's got. Yeah, Megachlon is like just a bit lower than Bronto health-wise. Higher than Diplo, but lower than Bronto. What else is there? Right. I suppose what I need to have a look at as well is like the breeding intervals. Or are they the same? Breeding intervals are the same actually, aren't they? For every creature. Am I right in thinking that? A breeding intervals the same for every creature? So like you're going to get the same amount of eggs for anything. Yes, except Maywing. Right. Okay, so let's do a little test with some baby gigas, I suppose. Get rid of this. What about stuff like the overworld bosses? I don't know. All worth testing, I suppose. Bronto, Diplo can be done anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's an advantage. Can baby gigas walk over one foundation? Maybe could have a pen that is no escapable. Yeah, I'll worry about the mechanics of the trap afterwards. I'll figure out whether these taming methods are worth doing for a start. Yeah, I need to spawn some gigas then, don't I? Let's spawn a load of these. Should we go with 10? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Killed the Titanosaur with my level 135 and it was an insta-tame, but you have to be in the right location for that. What taming rates is that on? Don't you have to be able to drag the corpse to it to start the tame? Yeah, I showed that a bit at the beginning of the stream. Sheep. I already tested sheep. Yeah, I was wondering if it was based on like the amount of chomps it needs to harvest the body, but it's not. It is health. I haven't seen many gigas before. They are all the same colour. They're not all the same colour. They're all different colours. Right, need to turn them into babies now. Well, we don't need to turn them into babies, but it'll be easier to turn them into babies because then they'll take less killing. Yeah, Raz did test the Titan, didn't he? He got 20%, did he? 1 times rates. But lower levels would get higher taming. Yeah, I guess so. That was 2 times official, right? That's interesting. What level did you say that was, Tony? What level was the Carcha? Oh, welcome, Jimmy. Hello. You can get all sorts of... yeah. What about Basilisk? Basilisk's up there with the high health ones, yeah. But Basilisk can't be tamed, so... that's not a great option. Right, let's get a new one of these spawned. Not one of those. There's the other thingy gone. There it is. One of these. And then let's just get another Giga for that to start it off. Have to wait for that to dry. There we go. Oh, still can't drag that. Maybe Gigas just can't be dragged at all, no matter what your drag weight is. Let's get something else then. And let's get a bit closer because we're miles away. Let's go for the good old Diplo. Oh, set it to a baby first. Kill that. Wait for that. This looks like every single map on PS4 before it loads in. It was a 135 turn, eh? That's interesting. That seems to be different to what Rasplak's results were. Guess more testing is required in that department. Yeah, should walking the wrong way, in this way. Baby Diplo, cute it has. And I'm trying not to look at him when I kill him. I feel bad. Right, that started that. Let's see what these gigas do. So we've got 10 gigas, I believe. Let's just count them before we go for it. Oh, we've not unclaimed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's only 9. Let's just pop this over it. Oh, it's going to follow me in it. I think. Should trap it. Okay, do you want to see a basic trap for it? I was considering doing a video on this, but I don't know. See what if I can make something better first. So it's like the Giga Trap, apart from a bit different. On the Giga Trap, you'd space your pillars out like that, and then get rid of these ones here. But for this, because it's a bit smaller, you've got to place the pillar there instead. Doesn't attack you if you approach with dead dino body. I think it does. No, once it's in the got the green thing, it doesn't. I think it does up until that point. Let's just get one more Giga while we're at it. Do you know what I should have done? Should have got... In fact, let's do it. Let's get the S Plus gun so that I can unclaim stuff easier. Where's S Plus? Did I go past it? Am I blind? What's there? I don't think it attacks you otherwise either, or at very least prioritises the body over you. Yeah, I think that's where it is. It like prioritises the body or something, but then I think it will attack you up until you get that hexagon green. Yeah, if it all works out, I'll post the video of the trap when I'm done, yeah. That's interesting. That bar just reset when I logged back into single player then. Little trick for all you single player players. Oh, is there not an unclaim? Is it only claim? Thought there was an unclaim. Have I imagined that? I must have imagined that. Someone tell me if there is an unclaim and I just not seen it. You wish there was an unclaimed, so there's not one. There should be, shouldn't there? That's ridiculous. Are these gigas dying of no food? I think they are, aren't they? They're all going to die, aren't they? I'm going to have to spawn some new ones. Right, let's just go for 5 before they all die. Was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, we've got 5 there. We'll do that. I'm all dead. So we got almost 9% from 5 gigas. Level 220. So you're talking quite a few gigas, aren't you? They're all dying from starvation there now. Finally got Steam version of that. Oh, cool. It's about time. Put an unclaimed Maywing there with meat in it. Yeah, I should have done. I didn't think of that. So on PV will not possible. Yeah, it's possible. You need a lot of baby gigas. Once it's in green mode, you can't increase it by dragging more bodies. Yeah, once you're in that mode, you've got to do the chompy bit. Rice Clark said that health is the key. Yeah, health is the key. And yes, Diplos are a good one. But as I've been informed, on PvE, you can't kill unclaimed creatures. You can kill hatched baby creatures apparently, but not unclaimed creatures. So the Diplos are no-go for PvE, I've been told. So I'm wondering about going for this baby method And then you don't have any raising either. It just means you need a lot of eggs. What was that? 9%. 9% with 5. So my brain's not working. I'm too tired. How many baby gigas do I need for 100%? I'm so tired. I hardly slept. The percentage gain is based off max HP of the dinos you feed him. Yeah. What about shadow mains? They wouldn't be much good. They've not got as much health. Try sheep. I've tried sheep earlier. They're no good. What about 500 gigas? I have hundreds I kill for XP. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 500 gigas would be plenty. Yeah, if you've got plenty of baby gigas on PvE, I think that's going to be the way to go. Tamed one with unclaimed creatures. Was that on PvE or PvP? And is it official or unofficial? You can't kill hatched also. In fact, should we just switch? Let's just switch this over to PvP and then we'll be able to do some testing a bit easier, won't we? Killed 4,000 gigas to get the 9x. Not as fun as it sounds. I bet you got some XP though. Oh, Baha said you need 57. That sounds about right, yeah. My brain wasn't working. Got roughly 1.78% per giga. Thanks for figuring that out for me. 57 gigas for 100%, yeah. So that was with like some normal spawned in level 220 gigas. So if you add better gigas, then... Well, I don't suppose it matters because with gigas, the health doesn't really go up, does it? It's only the damage that really goes up on gigas. Official PvP single player, right? That'll be why then, yeah. So PvP single player, it's going to work. But let's switch over to PvE. How do I switch over to PvE? Where even is that setting? Is it on advanced? They need a search on these settings. Anyone know a good place to find them? They spawn anywhere where a giga spawns. So just look for them wherever you know that gigas are. Titanosaurs or gigas might be the best for PvE. Yeah, possibly. I want to explore this baby thing though, see if that's a viable option. I think it'd be nice to have a method that works for PvP and PvE. The setting is next to your mouse up to. It is. Thanks. Okay, let's go back in. What's the spawn code? If you just... The easiest way is to do SDF Carch and then if you have a 0, that'll do wild. If you've got a 1, that'll do tamed, and then the level that you want it to spawn at. Yeah, what James put in the chat there. Gotta head out for a walk with the doggos. Be back as soon as I can. No problem. Fun on your walk. Right. Let's test this out then. This thing's still in its green mode. So let's see if we get Diplo. Unclaim that. Jump on this thing. Yeah, that's right. You can't hack it. So Ras Clark's method flopped a bit for PvE. He's gonna have to get grinding another video once he is awake tomorrow. Right, we need to test a baby, don't we? How can we... I need to get a baby but not unclaim it. I need like a baby that's just been born. Oh, it's damaging... Oh, it's finished its thing, hasn't it? The green thing's gone. Ras will just watch this video and copy our... That's crap. Yeah, he will. Do we know for sure that HP is the factor? Yeah, we know that for sure. Just wondering, as drag weight is the key when feeding babies before... Yeah, drag weight is the key when you're dragging a thing to it. But then once you've got that green hexagon, then it's dependent on the health for the stuff that you're eating. Okay, we might need to change the breeding rates here, might we? Unless anybody knows a better way to like spawn an unclaimed baby. I think I'll turn that down. These lower numbers decrease the interval. Yeah, that's what I want. Lay egg interval. Egg hatch speed. Higher numbers decrease the time needed. Set that to like something like that. And that should be it, I think. Set baby. Yeah, I know about the set baby age thing, but the problem is that like the unclaimed creatures, it can't attack. But I've been told that if the creature's just been if it's just hatched rather than being unclaimed, then it works. So that's what I need to test. Let's get some Diplos. Oh, no, let's do Gigas. Some Gigas. Male. Also male. Female. Enable mating. Enable mating. Ah, I guess I didn't speed up that one. Let's just do slow-mo. Gotta go, about to have dinner. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Alright, see you later. There we go. Right, we need... This is hard work. Is there no quicker way to do this? Maybe cheat hatch egg would work. I don't know. Is there a... I don't think there is a cheat for hatching. Could spawn a fertilized egg. Is that a thing? Can someone give me a code for that? Krabby, I'm scrubbing the bathroom and I'm gonna just have some Captain Fat Dog ASMR while I clean. Okay. I seen it do unclaimed in Syntax video, but it didn't do much percentage increase. Yeah, but Syntax probably playing with PvP settings on his single player, isn't it? Pop this down here. It's hatching pretty quick as that. Will slow my it as well though. Oh, that thing's getting close. Cheat. Hatch egg. Ah. What, you look at the egg and hatch it like that, do you? I don't know why I'm putting that. I only need that. Ah! That's good to know. Is there a way to spawn fertilized eggs? You can only spawn level 1 fert eggs. Oh well, we only need this one to test it anyway. Right, we need... Let's get... Baby Diplo. Just watched a Rams video. The best dino to tame is the diploids with all levels into health. Yeah, we've just been having this discussion. Problem is that it doesn't work on PvE because you can't damage it with unclaimed creatures. Let's see if we can get this thing. No, that doesn't even work then. So even babies that have just hatched don't work. But it seems PvE, wild creatures, is going to be the only way to go then, isn't it? Claim and unclaim. No, it doesn't work. I've tried unclaiming stuff. Doesn't work. Should we let one hatch naturally just to confirm that? Probably not going to work though. Mating in 9 minutes. You have to be on PvP for it to work with tamed unclaimed creatures. You need to be PvP. It's not going to work for PvE. The Wyvern special attacks bypass the PvE protection. Yeah, but that's no good because we need to do the killing with the Carcha. So the Wyvern, you can't be killing it with the Wyvern if the whole point is to kill it with the Carcha. Rare flowers and trap wild dinos then. Yeah. From a technical programming side, unclaimed and just hatched dinos are still in a tribe. Who was it who said the babies would work? Like the just hatched ones that had not been claimed yet. Songbird, welcome. Lol, what is going on here? Giga's dancing. Yeah, we're just doing a bit of testing at the moment. Seeing what route to go down with a trap. It seems like PvE and PvP need different solutions. Should give the tribe owner the option to toggle friendly fire on and off, yeah. Test it though, Cap. In PvE, wild can kill unclaimed, and the Carcha until tamed is technically wild now. No, when it's in this green mode, when it's got this green hexagon, it acts as a tamed dino. So it's exactly the same as that. You can move wild dinos. No, I don't think. No, you can't move. Not on official PvE anyway. You can't move stuff with the skiff. There's a fight going on now. What about if you had babies but didn't claim them? That's what I just tried just now. So I just hatched a baby giga and I couldn't damage it. So PvE settings, it seems like wild's the only way to go. I can't think of any other options. Anyone else got any ideas? I don't think there's any other way around it, is there? So I guess PvE, what you need for PvE then is you're going to have to, you can trap it for the first part, like probably not this trap because you want to be able to get it in and out of the trap. But you trap it, then once you've got the green hexagon thing, then in fact, is it even worth trapping it if you're using a creature that's going to do it in one go? Probably not even worth trapping it on PvE. Maybe go to an area and make sure there are lots of dinos there before you start. Could maybe make a big trap and lead a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah. That's what I was wondering about. But then you might as well just like go to them to kill them. I don't think it's worth the effort of like getting them all trapped first. 778 viewers. That's good. Just curious if you spawn a bunch of wild dodos in a pen, how fast can it tame? Dodos wouldn't do much because they don't have much health. It's dependent on health, so you need high health creatures. So yeah, wild dodos not going to do much at all. Find a spot with high spawn rates like the mosh on the island. Is that like up on, like just south of the snow on the coast? Is that where you're thinking? Yo, first stream I've caught, welcome. Is there something that can heal wild dinos while you... it's based on kills, Krabby, so it's not like the Amaga where it's based on damage, it's based on kills with these. Chat's going too fast for me to read. Just heard Titanosaurs give good taming, but have a chance to test. Yeah, should we test that for the sake of PvE? Because there's always Titanosaurs on the map, isn't there? Might as well give that a test for the sake of PvE. Almost 200 viewers. Tell your friends to come watch. Let's get up to 200 viewers. Let's get one of those. What level does the Diplo need to be to start the tame? It doesn't make any difference for that first part because that's based on drag weight. That's not based on the health. So for the first part you can use any level, and it doesn't have to be a Diplo, it just has to be something with at least 500 drag weight to do it in one go. So stuff like Parasaur, Diplo, Rex, Spino, Reaper, Quetz, Uti, they're all at least 500, so that's the way to go with that. I guess we can demonstrate another one since we've done Diplo a few times now. What should we do? Should we do a Uti? Or should we do a Quetz? Should we do a Quetz? Do a flyer. Demonstrate that. So, set baby age 0. Thanks for getting those likes coming in, guys. Is sanguine elixir work on... Yeah, it does, yeah. I think the Rex is not best. The Rex is alright for this first part when you're feeding it a baby. But yeah, probably not the best thing to use for the next part where it's based on the health. There's better options than a Rex. $198. Get in there. Ah, it's gone. Let's just get a new one. I'm not dealing with that over there. Drug. No, I don't think I did it in time. Oh, it's killed my giggers. Right, let's get a new one. Let's set it to a baby. Kill it. Let's get this thing to come over. 200. We hit the 200. That's good. Notice you are in creative. You can drag anything creative. Yeah, I know you can drag anything creative. The most you can drag legit is 300. No, I've only just found this out today. But you can drag, I think, well, I better just test that actually. Hang on. Let's just get a new thing over here. So we'll get a quets. Set baby age. Yeah, I have tested this before. Come out of creative. Do wait for that to fall. What weight am I on at the moment? 162, so yeah, I can actually drag that already. Oh yeah, that's why, because, yeah, forgot. I explained at the beginning that you can drag a body when they're baby. It's only like classed as 15% of the weight, so you can drag it easier. Has there been any regular knockout term dinos released since last Ireland? I don't think there is there? 250 viewers and Cap will sing as every song from Greece. I don't know all them songs. I'm sorry. Termed a few cars and I think the best natural dino that's common is Trike. $200 likes on the stream. Ooh. Drag seems buggy. You need to check how much weight you've got available in your inventory. So if you're using up a lot of your weight in your inventory, you need to drop some things out of your inventory and you should be able to drag. We'll find the lyrics, you just gotta sing. Yes, that definitely works, the dragging thing. Let's just do a new one a bit closer here. And then actually do it this time. What was I testing? Oh, Titanosaur, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? $250 likes and Cap will hum the arc theme. I can't say I don't know that one, because everybody knows that one. Take the bait. I can smell it. Right, I will get a Titan. I can't remember if the spawn thing is just Titan. Probably not. They always spawn level 5, don't they? Is that right? Oh, it was right. Put me on. Should probably... What's that command for setting the stat on something? Bit like set target stat. Like that. No. It's set my target stat. I'll have to look into that. No, not infinite stats. I'm trying to set the health lower on the Titan so it's easier for me to kill. Set stat on target. Yeah. Dealt some damage to it. I assume the Carcharodontosaurus is breedable, I believe, so yeah. Yeah, so 20%. So Rasclark's findings were correct on that one. So you'd need a few of those to... Yeah, I think on 1 times rates, that's probably not the way to go. On 2 times rates, you're going to need 3 Titans. Ooh, yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I'm not convinced about that method. It's a hard tame on PvE then, where you've got to use wild dinos. What should we test next? Who's got the next idea? We could make something that work like a trap for using on PvP servers, but like it'd be nice to have something that works for PvE really. That's a big audience. Feel bad for PvE community here. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Like, so much easier to tame on PvP if you can just throw out a load of dinos, and you can't do that on PvE. Probably already tested Brontos. Yeah, well, the problem is yeah, Brontos won't do a right lot, I don't think. What about another card? That'll probably do about 10%-ish, I would have thought. Let's test it. Level should we go for? Let's go for a level 75, somewhere in the middle. If mission dinos from Gen 2 work, that would actually be huge, because you can just spawn them in whenever. Right, that's interesting. What dinos on the Gen 2 missions have high health then? If you can... bunch of bugs on the... Yeah, but it's not based on XP, it's based on health, so bugs are probably not going to be a good idea. I think Ras said it can't hurt alphas while turning. Yeah, so when its rage thing gets up to 100%, then it kicks you off and you've got to do the dragging a body to it again. So we'll see what taming that's on. Right, I only got like 4% from that Carcha that it just killed. That's rough for a PvE. Official PvE 1x rates. That is a hard tame. That's like worse than the Amaga, I think. Should we test alphas to confirm that? Didn't drag it in time. Gen 2 missions won't work. Any damage on the Carcha lowers the effectiveness, and the Gen 2 dinos do a lot of damage. Good point. Get someone else to Philonosaur it and it just sneak up behind with the... Yeah, I mean, you can weaken these creatures with something else and then finish them off with the Carcha. Was this the same dino that killed all the Giga of Ras in single scream? I don't know. There's a mission that makes the wild dinos on Gen 2 do less damage by a lot. Which mission's that, and how much of a difference? What dinos? Need to get rid of that one. Yeah, you can't damage alphas. I guess they don't want you to do that then. It's not an option. Axolo, welcome, man who knew Baby Diplos was so cute. Yeah, I've killed a few of them now. I'm starting to feel quite bad about it. What map is this? This is like called Flat World or something. Just a mod map that I downloaded where I like to design traps and stuff before I test them on a proper map. There's plenty of space to test traps. Tried death worms. Let me have a look, see how much health they have. I think they are pretty high health, aren't they? But it's finding them, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, they're like... Yeah, yeah, nah. I think you'd struggle with that. You'd struggle to find them in time. Try Alpha Wyvern. I don't think any alphas work. I think they've programmed the alphas out. Yeah, can't damage it. The dino that killed all Giga with a scream was the Savage Acro. Oh, yeah, on Monarchy. Yeah, Savage Acro, that was. They are kind of similar, I suppose. They're like a bit spiky and that. A bit similar. Is it high health or high harvest? It's health, so sheep's no good. How much would a Diplo give? They have a lot of HP. Diplos are pretty good, but the problem that I'm trying to get around is that on PvE, if you unclaim something on PvE, then you can't actually damage it with the Carcha. So yeah, you can it only works to tame it with wild creatures. What's the swimming like? Very slow. Ras video said alphas and wyverns don't work. Yeah, I've just tested it now. They don't do any damage. Dodos are good for taming because they are everywhere. Yeah, but they've got no health. That's the problem. Our tribe on PvE is going to have our tribe mate to leave the tribe and war to be able to kill the Diplos. I take it that's on unofficial PvE, is it? People were saying that they took the war thing off the official PvE. Orbital supply drops on extinction. Problem with that is they're going to do a lot of damage, aren't they? And when you take damage, it lowers the effectiveness. Not a bad idea, though. Suppose if you're not bothered about effectiveness, that might be a good idea. Can they fight a boss when taming? I wouldn't have thought so. I think they will have programmed all that stuff out of it. Sure they don't have that much health, but a lot of dinos come in and swarm. Surround the edge with buried reapers and nothing can hit it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that trick. Is that what everyone does for them supply drops on extinction? Or is it normally not worth it? It's like everyone's got decent dinos. It's a lot of work though, that, isn't it? But I guess it could be effective. What about broodmother? Because you won't be able to take it in the arena with the broodmother. This term looks well. Imago 2.0. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not that bad on PvP, I don't think, but it's really difficult on PvE. On official, if you do supply drops solo, you take 10 reapers, bury them in the drop. Let's just think about that for a moment then. So if we took it on extinction, they do spawn on extinction, don't they? Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah. Should we give that a go? Extinction. Could work with Gen 2 missions untested. Oh, maybe I could have spawned in an OSD. Good point. Let's try and do that. Be a bit easier to test it on there. What's the spawn command for that? Oh, they don't work on Gen 2 because the drag weight's too high to go in. Yeah, the Carcharodontosaurus is fully out now. You can't spawn OSD on other maps. I thought there was a spawn command for it. Does it not work? Oh, the only spot. Right, back to extinction then. How long can you ride it before it gets mad and kicks you off? It's based on the rage meter, so like it's normal with official 1x rates. Probably it's normally just above 20% when it kicks you off. We'll see if there's any natural OSDs hanging around. Hey Cap, love your vids, man, thanks. I wonder if I might have changed my settings to not have them spawn actually. If it's the same setting as the normal drops. I've possibly turned that off. Let's see if anything spawns. Just tested it out there when killing a forest titan with 150 run 1 times. It gives 50% effectiveness, however it instantly kicked me off. Yeah, it would do because the rage goes up, but you can use forest. What was that? Forest titan, did you say? Let me scroll up. Forest titan, you said, yeah. Right, let's give that a go then. Just a short hello and much fun and good night to all. This dino big spoiler for me, don't want to see. Alright, fair enough. What about if you put the Carcha back in the trap before the timer is up? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But there's still the question of like, what's the best thing to kill on PvE where it's got to be wild things. Oh, thank you for that donation. And the hot dog. Thanks for that, appreciate it. Maybe the best solution is just to do the same thing you do with the Reaper and Brewers and just slaughter. Oh. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought they'd have enough help. Could do forest and desert if both give 50%. Yeah. Let's do some testing then. It's a bit ridiculous if you've got to spawn titans to tame a dino though, isn't it? Let's just spawn the titan in here. In fact, let's go and see if I've got that OSD thing set up while I'm at it. What setting's that now? Disable loot crates. I've not even disabled it. I think that's the one that I was wondering about anyway. It might be because I've got the day cycle speed set to 0, why they're not spawning. Set that to 1 and see if that makes a difference. Oh, was there a supply drops and a loot crates one? Was that 2 different settings? The Titans have a health bar locked behind the paid DLC map if you want. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. I think that this is the problem with this. There's not going to be like one solution. It's going to be like different solutions for different servers, different situations. I'm going to struggle to make like a trap that's suitable for everyone, I think. I can't see it happening, to be honest. Do most unofficial PvE servers have the option to declare war? Is that just like official PvE that doesn't tend to have that? What was I doing now? Titans. I wonder if it's worth testing the bosses, the world bosses on the order as well, actually. I didn't think they'd work, but since the forest titans work, maybe it will. Oh, thank you, Lionheart, 10 for the £10. Thank you. Have a tip for saving us the hard work of testing this out. This term is ridiculous, makes the Imago look fairly easy. Yeah, thanks for that. It certainly is a bit ridiculous. I'll probably just do a little bit more testing for the sake of PvE, and then I might just try and design something for the sake of PvP. And possibly those who can declare war to do that thing. Ooh, I've just heard an OSD coming down. What am I doing? SDF Forest. That's spawning. Just leave that there for a minute. And get one of these. Oh, not a tamed one, a wild one. And then we'll get to go out and render so it's not chasing me. So you've got to turn it into a baby before you kill it. Just tested it out there. Dino pickers seem to strangely do a lot, and they're quite common on Lost Island. Check that out. Oh, I can drag this one now. That's weird. Can you even do OSDs if no dinos spawn on the map? What do you mean? Dinos do spawn on the map. Also, Cap, when I was doing it all I needed was 2 dead trikes to get it into friendly mode. Yeah, but you're better off using like one bigger thing if you've got access to that. Guess I'm gonna have to deal some damage to this thing. Where's that command? That. Right. Let's see. What's that done? For me, that's only done 22.2. I think it caps it somewhere around that. I've not really figured out how it works, but I guess if you're getting higher than that, you're either on higher rates or you're using single player settings, which makes it higher. It seems like feeding it the dead bodies doesn't take much regardless of level. Yeah, the feeding it the dead bodies bit's easy. That's not really a problem. It's this eating things part that's the hard part. Oh yeah, I do have dino spawns turned off. Yeah. But I'm guessing an OSD might spawn things in if I go do one of those. Didn't I hear an OSD? I thought I heard one. Can't see it. What is the command to spawn those? Oh, you had single player settings on. Yeah, that'd explain it. So yeah, it seems like it's capped to... Oh, there's the OSD. What colour? Oh, it's pink as well. That's going to be such a hassle to set up Reapers and all that though. I don't know if I can be bothered doing that now. I might leave that for someone else to test and let me know. Yeah, it's so much effort though as well to like doing an OSD, and you've got to get your Reapers set up, and like you've got to get your Parker over to it and stuff. I don't know. It's not doing it for me in that solution. You also can't be bothered to test. Yeah. Thanks for getting the code anyway, even though I can't be bothered. Let's get back onto the flat world. So I guess I'll try and design something for PvP while you're all brainstorming some PvE solutions. See you later, Toaster. Is it 12:30 for me as well? No, it's 11:30 for me. Like, can you do a skiff trap? No, I don't think there's any advantage to that really anyway. Brood gives 51% on the... Yeah, but I think it's dependent on your rates. That's probably with single player settings turned on, so I'll just show you quickly. So when you're loading up your single player world, you need to make sure that this one here, use single player settings, you need to make sure that that is off. Because otherwise your taming is like, I think it's 2.5 times faster. So you're going to get different results. Oh, thanks for posting that link of the map. PvP, have you tried golems? I guess it's supposed to be. No, I've not, but like based on the stats, it's not the best option. because they lose health when they're tamed as well. Does it fit in the tech cave? I don't know, but once you're in the tech cave, you're committed, aren't you? You've got to go right through it then. Yeah, I'm not sure. I suppose it might be worth having a trap for that first part of the PvE though. Still, like I'm just trying to think through the scenario in my head. So you need to drag a body to it for that first feed. Yeah, I think it would save you some hassle. Like, because once you get kicked off that second time, so like say I kill some stuff now, and then it gets it up to like almost 50%, then it's going to kick me off again. And then it's going to start attacking me then, isn't it? So I want to have it trapped at that point so that I don't have to deal with that. So ideally for PvE, I think what you need is a trap that you can lock it in and out of. So this pillar one over here is no good because once it's in, it's stuck in, and like, because it's not a tamed creature, you're not going to be able to cryo it. Or at least I assume you won't be able to cryo it. Maybe that's a little glitch that nobody's found and you can actually cryo them. Should test that next time we've got one on the green hexagon. You can get cryopods out of the tech cave through the door, but it's kind of cheating, lol. Right? Yeah, there'd definitely be plenty of things worth killing in there, wouldn't there? Are there any other? Oh, I was going to test the world bosses as well, weren't I? Because they're like pretty easy to spawn. Let's find out. It'll just be. Hang on. Let's get one of these prepped for a start. In fact, you know what I should do to stop chasing me all the time? I should just put the enemy invisible. Is it true? Yeah, no, it's not bothered about me anymore. Solves that problem. For that trap, replace the 2 large pillars with a behemoth gate. Are you teasing me? I think you're teasing me. I still want to know if you can re-up your friend meter before it expires and kicks you off. So it's like a rage meter, but it goes down so slowly that by the time it's gone down, it will have kicked you off anyway, because your 500 seconds or whatever you are will have gone. Is it 500 or is it 600? I can't remember. Never managed to get one actually eat when it was actually trapped. I had to build a huge enclosure. Yeah, I think sometimes they go into like a mode where they don't want to eat. Don't know, we'll have to test that a bit more. What if you brought it into some of those center caves? Pretty big. Yeah, possibly. Have the things in there got high health though? The ones on center are just like little scorpions and stuff like that. You need like some big high health things like the ones in the tech cave. Okay, let's get one of these. I wonder if I can feed this now that I've made myself invisible to it. See if it can still sniff it out. I don't think it can. Oh, can it? Yeah, it can. You're not wrong, Songbird. There's definitely someone who designs these creatures who doesn't like traps being used. I've seen it for so many dinos. Well, not dinos, but creatures that they've launched over the last couple of years, and they don't want them to be trapped. They want you to use taming methods that don't involve trapping, which is pretty annoying for me. Because I think, like, that's the beauty of taming arc creatures, is that there's always a better solution out there, a better trap, a better method to do it. But then if you take that part of it out and it's just about the method that they want you to use, it's like, it's boring. There's no room for improvement there, or very little room for improvement. But traps, like, the possibilities are endless with traps. It's all about designing something good. So I think it's a shame that they're doing that. What was it? Yeah, I was going to spawn a world boss. Should we get, like, Bale? See what that does. Is that how you spell? I don't know what level it spawns at. I guess that's not right. Let's try. Nope. What's the code for that then? What is Bela? Why isn't it working then? SDF. Bela. Can you just not spawn them on this map, maybe? Might have to go on to Fjorda for that to work. The speed that you come up with traps is insane. Well, I ain't done any yet. Been streaming for a couple of hours and not even started on anything. Trouble is, this one seems impossible to trap. I think it's possible. It's just that you'd probably need a different method for PvE and PvP. Suppose 2 different videos for me would be alright. I think a trap that keeps a wild trapped, but when mounted allows you to maneuver out might be good. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking for PvE. Park it back in there once. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking for PvE. You need something where you can take it out and then put it back in. But then I think completely different method for PvP. What about trapping live Diplo in 2 or 3 pens instead? 1 pen for each. Yeah, for PvP that's the way to go, I think, probably. We'll do some testing with that. Right, let's try and make a little PvE trap for a start then. Just a simple one. Just see if I can come up with something quickly. So to let it in and out, we're going to need doors. Because we don't do gates. Oh, I'm going to have to turn this S plus stuff out. I hate seeing all that S plus stuff. Gets in the way. Yeah, sinners don't like structures, do they? This is what I'm talking about. They just don't want you to trap anything nowadays. Every creature they release, it's like, no, you're not allowed to trap it. They're quite easy to tame without a trap as long as you use Gilly. Depends what rates you've got, I think. Like, official PvE, it's going to be hard. But higher rates won't be too bad to tame without a trap. Yeah, it does load pretty quick, but like, when you've loaded a map once, it loads in quicker the second time as well. And this PC is pretty fast at loading stuff. Surely you'd have to trap it, then bring dinos to it only because it throws you off. No, the idea is that you kill stuff for your 10 minutes and then bring it back to the trap. Let's get rid of this thing for now. We don't need that. Get some of these. And walls. Foundations. Some of those as well. Shout out to box.co.uk, that's it. The PvP, that trap that allows you to put it in and take it back out would work alongside rare flowering a bunch of brontos or diplos. Yeah, that might be an idea, yeah. What are you doing? You have pants on. Do I have pants on? Sometimes I like to wear these little pants, you know. It's only when I'm around people that I take them off. When I'm on a server, on the Monarchy, that's when I like to take them off. Right, what I want to test for a start, this is what I'd normally do when I'm testing a creature, is see what kind of size it can fit through when I'm designing a trap. Let's get a tamed one of these. We need a saddle for. Right, can it fit through this? It can, which means I'm betting that this is going to be a pretty easy trap. We go like that. do something. Let's just be on the safe side and go out to there. That's a bit messy, but doesn't matter, it's just for testing. I might need that door to be up higher, I'm not sure, because it's probably going to walk over that. You got in trouble on the server for wearing the birthday suit skins. Something. That's ridiculous. Can't you just use bear traps? Well, you could, but unprofessional. So yeah, it can walk over that door. But I reckon we put that up higher. Let's test the middle one for a start. Cheaper and easier with just 4 metal gate frames. I haven't even finished yet. I literally spent about 3 seconds building a trap. Give me a chance. I think it's still gonna glitch over that. Look at that, vibrating. Doesn't seem to be able to get out though. Oh, did I speak too soon? Looked like it was going to get out then. Look at this thing. There, it did get out, yeah, so it's not an option at that height. Unless it had a roof. And then you could have the door down at the bottom. So the options there would be to have it at that height and then have like some stairs. So, like, you'd lead it in and then you'd have to run up here to lock it in. And then you can bring your corpse to it, get it to eat, then let it out, go do your thing, bring it back, lock it back in, and then do the feed thing again. What if you put door on both sides? You don't need door on both sides. Why open 2 doors when you can open 1 door? Find out what kind of height it can walk under now. So it can get under that. I assume it won't fit under less than that. So 4 high. So you get that in there and then open the door there. Oh, never mind. Car park. I like it. So that's trapped in there. So like the ceiling is stopping it from going over the door. So I mean, could definitely, it's definitely room for improvement on that trap, but I think that's basically the kind of thing that you'd need if you're wanting to go for that approach of going in and out from it. So you put it away every time you want to drag the body to it. Two side by side, 2-car garage. So you trap it in like that. Yeah, you would get eaten getting it in with this design. It'd need some modifications for sure. Unless I've got a better idea. What you need is something more like this, but then, so like it's trapped on its own without opening a door, but then to release it, there's a door that you open that it can step over to get out. That's the strat. Can you put ceilings so you won't get bit? Yeah, you could probably put ceilings there, yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be a better way to do it. Kill that thing because it's annoying. Right, let's think. Right, let's get some double doors. So, double doors on there, and then if we add a door there that we can open, get this thing back. Hatch off pillar. Have it open. Yeah, but they don't snap to pillars. That's the problem. Would it work with fence foundations too? I'm not sure what you're picturing with fence foundations. That's not walking over there. But then, if we were to open these doors, will it walk over now? Maybe not. Oh, I think it's these double door frames. It doesn't like the top of them, actually. Let's try one of those. Or just a normal wall. Not liking that. Try something like that. Right, so it can walk over that. And perhaps if we close these, maybe it won't be able to walk over then. Yeah, it walked around that then, it didn't go over it. That might be the way to go then. Give that a go. Are you talking about hatch frame? Are you talking about normal hatch frames, or are you talking about giant hatch frames? Seeing your genius work in real time is inspiring cat things. Right, so that's in. Can it get out? Can't get out at the moment. Let's see what happens if we open this door. Ooh, bumpy. It's trying. I think it's like too squashed in to do anything. Yeah, I thought it was going to work too. Yeah, those tall ones are compressing it, yeah. Would you be able to push it back somehow without it escaping? I'm not sure what you mean. Let's just get rid of those back pillars now that it's in position. Just walk it back a bit and then forward. Yeah, it's getting stuck on that now. But it walked over that before, didn't it? What's happened there? Why is it not working now? It's not liking that. No, Baha, we're not using a crop plot. It's not liking these doors now. Must have been just a one-off when it worked. It was a genuine theory this time. The problem is these things eat crop plots. No, the word... I need to put a ban on the word behemoth gates in my chat. We don't talk about behemoth gates. Yeah, it's not liking the doors. Let's give the hatch frames a go. I don't like hatch frames though, because you have to be looking at them from the correct angle to get them to open the right way. Yeah. Kind of want the pillar on the other side there, really, don't I? Let's put it there. That's right, Krabby, you tell them. Are windows more climbable? I'll test that out in a sec. No, this thing's not very climbable. It did go eventually. What about... We'll leave that there. So if we had like that and then... Just suppose we had this on here. Take it in this side. It's trapped. Then you can walk it in and out afterwards. I think the windows and the doors and the trapdoors are all a bit too glitchy. Backwards facing stair where we need to go up the stair one way and then reverse to get out. You'd think they don't have the brains, but they tend to do have the brains when it comes to it. So you can walk in like that and then trapped. Then you can, when you're ready, you can let it out this side. And then bring it back in this side. It's a possibility. Better than bringing it in this way and then trying to do that door. And it's less glitchy than trying to mess around with these doors. Time to see it, test it with a wild one. Should we try and make a nicer design first? Okay. Just wondering about triangles. may need somewhere to funnel it in case it decides to go. Yeah, maybe. No, I don't like triangles. It's got to be a 2x2, I think. Just fits so well inside that space. Definitely goes over 2 walls high, don't think we did test that. Yeah. Go over those. 2 walls and 1 railing. It's not really worth messing about with extra pieces like that. Like, I used to go for the cheapest option, but I've realised over the years that the cheapest isn't the best. Like, it's the simplest that people want at the end of the day. So I tend to try and keep it to a minimal number of different types of structures. So what if we had the ramps like that? Would that work? Yeah, easiest is better than cheapest, especially when you're talking about a term like this. Like, it depends where it is as well. If it's different balances that you need for different creatures, but for something like this, people that are going to be taming this, they're not going to be bothered about resources. Yeah, that works. Let's try that one further down. I don't think that will work, but we'll just check. Good morning. I've seen you've just done a trap for these. Yeah, glitchy like that. Maybe. It seemed pretty smooth with just on those higher ramps. On there it didn't seem too bad. Let's try it like that, see what that's like. That seems pretty smooth, does that? Yeah, it is difficult. That name, I forget where it translates to now. Is it like Technica or something? Can't remember. I just copy and paste. had trouble getting one to eat in this size trap. We'll give it a go in a minute. So... Alright, once the other way around can go like that though. One there for good measure. So you start with that open. My streams make you sleepy. Right, it's gonna need, yeah, it was trying to get over that then. Yeah, that needs some modifications. So otherwise it's going to try and walk over that. Needs something up higher to stop it from doing that. I wonder if it would fit in. Let's try catwalk. Just a catwalk straight across there. Let's see what that does. Get rid of the rain. Maybe 2.5 foundations, a little wiggle could mean all the difference. Yeah, we'll do some testing. I always forget that catwalks are a thing. Yeah, I don't get to use them much because, like, the wooden ones are basically useless for traps because everything can break them. And it's not often that you're designing a metal trap. Just been trapping them easily with 5 dino gate. Yeah, that works, but trying to come up with something that works better. Can't get to become friends with you, yeah. It does work that, but like, it's not great. That's not fitting in there. We want some doof 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 music. Let's see what we can do. I've set the playlist to energetic. See if it wakes you up. Dig the video, you'd be great at reading audiobooks. I'm not sure about that. Triangles like wyvern. I think it'd be better to avoid that. The thing is, with the wyvern trap, that's something that you always trap wyverns in the same place, so you only need to build it once, and so you can spend time on building that trap. Whereas with this, you don't know where one of these things is going to spawn, so you need to be able to set it up quicker, and triangles are just too much hassle if you're trying to set something up quick. Love your work, you filthy dog. He had a bath today. Used your Giga Trap too. That worked, but it would not eat when it was trapped so tight. Right. Sounds like one of those Apex Legends commercials. I've forgotten what I was doing. What was I doing? Right, let's... Or did I try? I tried that height with the kettle. Let's do this. Just for the sake of... Let's just do a little test to see if it eats. People are saying it doesn't eat. This thing over here, and we'll get a wild one. Ross Clark always uses this song in his videos, I've noticed. For his intros. One of those. And this isn't an energetic song. It switched back to the other thing. I think it's switched back to the playlist. I don't know why. Oh well, I guess we're back in sleepy mode. I need to find something a bit in between, I think. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be feeding it when it's in the trap, weren't I? Follow me. Oops. It's not right. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. Forgot to open the door for a start. Like the video, Cap will lock you inside the pyramid with Raz. I need to do a new pyramid. I've discovered some new things about building pyramids. watched the vid with Zant. It was epic. What was that? Come on. I think it's in. Well, I think it stood on the door, but it should do the job. Where did I leave that body now? Is that it all the way over there? Oh, that's miles away. Let's get a new one. Oh, you were saying Zant should watch the extra live stream. Please don't lock me in the pyramid, I know. It's dirty secrets. Well, that bit. So I guess it is possible. I think it's just when it's in the trap for too long, it gets into a mode where it doesn't want to eat. These guys will destroy cat flap really quick. I don't wear black, I'm naked. I sometimes wear pants and that's it. Like how they have the Carcharodontosaurus a similar pattern to the fan-made dossier of way back when. Interesting. He's a nudist, isn't there? Well, baby Diplo's doing the drag part, yeah. Or one of the other creatures, it doesn't really matter, there's like a few creatures you can use. Ute, Quetz, Spinorex, Parasa. Cap is a minimalist, not a nudist. Exactly, yeah. Not a nudie. Right. Let's see what we can do about this then. We don't want it to go over. We don't want it to go past there. But we need to be, when we close the door, we need it to be able to get through there. And it needs 4 high to get through there. But then this whole structure's a bit ridiculous up here, so that needs cutting down somehow. Then in addition we need this to be high enough. How high is that? So from there we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Yeah, that makes sense. So we can't have like this here because then that blocks it from getting into the trap. see how that behaves just out of interest. If you don't want it to go over, then put a door higher up too. I don't want 2 doors though. And I don't want the door to be any higher than that. I think that's working. Close that now. And you can get out. It works. I'm sure it can be improved. Why not use sloped roofs and fence foundations? Fence foundations. Where are you thinking for fence foundations? Put another open door above that door. In fact, I don't think I need. No. I guess there could be another door that you just never touch. Higher. I don't think it'd get in the trap actually. Let's just test that. Oh. Didn't open that one, so it went underneath. Yeah, now it doesn't even want to go in the trap because that door's like in the way. It is kind of in, but no, not really. Yeah, that door's just in the way there. I'm not keen on using extra doors anyway. I think it complicates the design. I like to keep the door as just one door. I've designed stuff like that before where it's got doors that you just have open and just leave alone, but it puts me off. It's like complicating it. Look, it just looks more complicated. Why did we not like the first design again? That seemed to work well. You mean the pillar one? This one over here? The reason why I'm not going for that is, like, you could use that in certain situations, but what I'm trying to do is make something that you can walk it in and out of, because there's like 2 parts of the taming. There's the part where you drag stuff to it where you want it to be trapped, but then there's the other part of it where on PvE you need to go out hunting with it. So that's where something like this comes in. Let's try that now without the door. Welcome back, Baha. Progress. Yeah, we've kind of got something that could work for PvE. I guess I'll do another stream and do something for PvP, and then see where we're at. Maybe mess around off stream and maybe do some videos. We'll see. That seems to be trapped in there, hopefully. It's kind of like glitchy and floating though. I'm not super keen on that, but Yeah. Or would we be better? In fact, what about this side? Like that. The door. Not there. There. Do that. Like that. Give that a go. So, can it slip through the pillars in the Giga Trap or something? No. Yeah, in the Giga Trap it can slip through the pillars, yeah. This one over here is that I've done is slightly modified from the Giga Trap. This pillar's been moved back a little bit. So it works with that, but then it's kind of stuck in there and you need to be able to get it in and out. Unless you're on PvP and then you can feed it dinos. Ah, that needs to be higher up. Or it needs door frame there maybe. Because that ceiling has to be at that height, otherwise it'll be able to go over that door frame, I think. And it drops into that one nicely. It's stood on the floor properly in this one. And then when you need to get it out, go like that, walk it out, and then you can bring it back when your 10 minutes is almost up. Don't you think this is already complex? I mean, I think I'd rather just make billboards and bear trap. I don't mind breaking with them to free him. If you want to do that, you do that. I'm not bothered. I don't think it's that complex. To have something that you can reuse. Yeah, that's it. There's the final design is going to be better as well. Like, I'm sure there's room for improvement. Like, you get to this stage and then you've got something that works, but it's not brilliant, and then you just have to mess around with it until you got something that's like perfected. But yeah, if anyone wants to test out this kind of strategy, particularly on PvE, I'd suggest something like this. Give it a go. Let me know what it's like. And I'll probably do another stream and try and do something more PvP focused where you feed it creatures, like unclaimed creatures, which could be quite an interesting trap to design. But there we go, I think that'll do for one day. But yeah, there's this one as well. If you wanted to do something on PvP where you don't need to get it out of the trap, give that a go. Thank you, Cap, for taking the time to do this. No problem. Yeah, we're wrapping up. We've figured a few things out anyway. It was good actually, like getting everyone together to kind of brainstorm some ideas and that, because there's things that like I didn't know about, like the PvE stuff. I probably would have been messing around with a design and then come up with something, and then I would have found out once I put a video out that it doesn't actually work for PvE. So it's good to kind of like get everyone together and make sure I'm going in the right direction. I think I'll probably do this for other traps in the future. Yeah. Catch you later, everyone. Thanks for watching. And if you do try it out, make sure you send me a message, won't you? Let me know on Discord or whatever. Okay, see you later. Bye.